you taught at Harvard Medical School, and Harvard is in the news, and for all the wrong reasons.
Yes, yes.
You see the trouble Harvard, perhaps the most famous university in the world, is facing. How do you see this entire process?
I think that the Trump administration's attacks on Harvard and many other major universities, Columbia, for example, and Northwestern, Cornell, many others, is driven by political considerations that have nothing to do with the problems that they're accusing these universities of. It's a way to attack the universities because universities are bastions of free thought, critical thinking, and authoritarians don't like critical thinking, so they try to stop it any way they can. So attacks on the universities were one of the first things that the Nazis did as they were coming to power in Germany. We're seeing the same kind of strategy unfolding in the US.
And you imagine that this is going to last about 4 years. That is another 3 years. Even if it does, will Harvard be affected in the long run? Or Harvard, with the financial support it has of 75 billion or so, will Harvard manage over these 3 years and continue to be one of the world's greatest universities?
You know, it's really hard to see how things will play out. Obviously, the research going on at Harvard depends in large part, not entirely, but in large part on support from the federal government. So if that ends, then that would have a huge effect. On the other hand, I'm very proud of Harvard for standing up to Trump and standing up for principles and academic freedom. So I sincerely hope that the situation is resolved and that Harvard's able to continue to play a major role in scientific research.
Undoubtedly, more people from Harvard have won the Nobel Prize than people from any other university.
Certainly a lot. I don't know if it's more than any other, but a lot, because they bring in good people. People have resources. They're doing work on interesting problems, and yeah, that's what leads to Nobel Prizes.
And one of your students is not only a Nobel laureate, but she's one of the most famous scientists in recent times, yes. Jennifer Doudna, yes. On CRISPR technology. Now, you remember her, you worked with her, and CRISPR can change a lot of things.
Yeah. You know, one of the only things that's better than winning a Nobel Prize is having a student win the Nobel Prize. So, we're super proud of Jennifer for all the work that she's done, and also for the very responsible way that she has helped to develop gene editing by CRISPR technology. It's incredibly powerful. Both very good things can be done with it, are being done with it now, but it also has potential to do harmful things. So this is an aspect of science where, you have to be very careful sometimes about how things are developed. And I think Jennifer's done a wonderful job in that respect.
Thank you very much, Professor.